Hey guys, so before we start, I just want to say this audio is choppy to say the least, but that's kind of what happens whenever me, Garbu, and Teal are sitting talking about something, because we say a lot of inappropriate things that you cannot put out on the internet. So look, I hope you guys enjoy. Let's jump into this.
There is a darkness upon the sea. These tranquil islands betray the horrors that have unfolded here. And a constant state of war has spawned a new breed of outlaw. The pirates. But fouler things than men plague these waters. Hordes of undead. Ships of bone and flesh. Nameless terrors lurking in the deep. But not the devil himself can save a man from his own greed. Pirate Borg.
Right, guys, what's happening? So, another one of these. This is an interesting
Hey, boys,
one.
what's poppin'?
What's poppin'? It's the old boy here. No, right, okay, so we got Garbu and Teal. You guys remember Teal?
What's going on?
I'd like to think you guys know who Garbu is by this stage, but I'm not even joking. I got one in the comments.
He's that fake cowboy dude.
Yeah, not him again. No! And,
This fucking guy!
no. And Teal, you've probably heard about in stories, because I like to torture him, but I think he's getting his own back recently. So, you know,
Yeah, I'm getting people DM me, and I'm like, are you the Teal that Neckbeardia talks about? I'm like,
no!
What did you hear?
What have you done? Alright, so anyway, look, what we're doing today is, I was on Kickstarter, and I've been really looking into like OSR style systems, and I've heard a lot about Mermaid or Mermaid, or if you're not Swedish, there's no point in even trying.
Erky Borgy.
People spend too long trying to work out how to actually say the name of it, and it's probably just not worth it. It's more Borg, right? Dark Fortress or Dark Fort in Swedish. So if you're not Swedish, just get used to it. But yeah, so I've been looking into some OSR systems. I picked up Borg. It's pretty cool. So I was looking ahead. I found this Pirate Borg, and you know what? I decided I'm gonna back it. And I'm gonna do one better, so I'm gonna message the guy to try and see if I can get like a copy ahead of time, because it's a few months away before the PDFs go out. So yeah, I think this is the only time there's ever gonna be like a review of anything where instead of the reviewer getting paid, I'm actually paying the guy, because I bought his book, so I did. But again, this is more for my own personal use, you know what I mean? So I'm very happy with it. Also, this is all written by one guy. How do you say his name? His name's Luke. Will we just call him Luke?
Luke.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's easier. Anyway, he's got a Patreon and stuff. He's pretty big, so he is. If you've bought any like naval stuff off of Roll20, it's probably from him. Like any ships and all that, his actual stuff is quite nice, so I'll link that down below. But yeah, so pretty much what he's done is he's written an entire supplement for Borg by himself, which is you just gonna do that the entire time. Also, Garbu, you're missing out. I know you're working on your own system, but like, you know, you need to check this out. I think it's fun. I think it's a really as close as you're gonna ever get to like heavy metal, the game. You know, I think it's kind of cool. So I don't know. Maybe you're too yeehaw for that, are you?
I like heavy metal, the animated series. There are plenty of boobies and violence in there.
Yeah. Actually, that's not far off. Actually, it is kind of close to that animated series, if I be honest with you guys.
Mm.
Anyway. So, what's in the book? Lots of stuff is in the book. What can we show though? I don't really like showing too much, because
I'll go to your screen then.
You know, the problem is the guy's trying to sell it, and I watched so many reviews of people like showing everything that's in the book. It's like, you know.
So you can buy my book? Don't have to. Thanks, YouTube, motherfucker.
Yeah.
So this book is chocked full of charts, chocked full of random tables. chocked full of. If you want a random pirate, that's essentially how anyone makes a character in this game.
Yeah.
Unless you're a dirty landlubber, and then you have no class.
Yeah.
The everything is roll on a chart for this. Roll on a chart when you advance levels. The setting itself is a Caribbean setting. So it's like
Caribbean, sir.
Mediterranean. No, never mind.
Mediterranean.
Yeah, I can help myself. Right?
Why is there so much lemon cheese? It's everywhere.
Yeah.
An olive oil. Everything is slick.
Yeah. Oh, that should have been.
Why is the ship boy so slippery? Arr.
But yeah, honestly, like, so to give you guys a thumbs up, do you like Morkborg? Then you're gonna like this. If you don't like Morkborg, you're not going to like this. Although it's not as bad of an offender. As Garbu was already saying before we started, I absolutely can't stand the format of this book. And I'll be honest, it's actually a lot better than a lot of the other Morkborg stuff I've came across. This is actually, like, as far as it goes, it's still aesthetic, but nowhere near as bad. Like, it's
legible.
Yeah,
it's legible.
Oh yeah,
right?
Legible, 100% compared to.
They change the font.
Hold on. Scroll up. Hold on. Let's say, okay, a rope monkey. I was so scared for a second. Like, rapscallion. Here's your non-consensual monkey. What the fuck? No, rope monkey. Okay, I got it. Okay, we're back.
Yeah, it could be a lot worse. It could be a lot.
My brain went, oh what?
So that's pretty cool. You're looking at the rogue class of this game.
Oh,
the rapscallion.
The rapscallion.
Yeah. It was Buccaneer. I can't remember. This is one thing I'm really looking forward to see. I think this is going to be like the make or break from Morkborg, because it's all about making it yourself, essentially, you know. And there's so much stuff online, and everyone's selling it, or everyone's giving it away for free. I think this is the first big supplement in like a different setting, like, you know, that's not like, you know, the fantasy heavy metal one, and it's not the cyberpunk one, but that's more like official the cyberpunk one, whereas this is fan made. I would love to see if we're going to see fan makes of fan makes. I think that's
derivative much.
Yeah, no, but you know what I mean.
I find your game derivative.
Will that exist? Like, you know, will that be a thing? And I think that's really what's drawn me so much towards the system, because
I mean, isn't D&D 5e derivative of actual D&D at this point?
Oh yeah.
So this rule system reminds me more of like first edition, and like how there's like good and bad. You know what I mean?
It has
like,
that kind of vibe to it, doesn't it? That right. First and second edition vibe.
Yeah, well, it's an OSR system, like, you know, so it's going to be like that, you know what I mean?
So the rapscallion is interesting because it actually physically requires you to have a deck of playing cards to do all your class features.
Yeah.
Which is fun. You know, I think you can die from one of your class features, like the devil just shows up and takes your soul if you get like double jokers or something like that. So it's always
guess I'll die. Your soul gets sucked out of your chest, you know.
Well, death's always in the corner in any of these sort of games, though. It's like, have any guys seen the character generator? Like, they've got made like a character. It's like a one-click character generator. It's actually pretty cool because it really works. Like, you know, it's one of those sort of games. It's okay. I've got a better one for you. It's not, you won't, like, you know, it's not like the do you like Morkborg? You like this. Do you like Tomb of Horrors? And if you like Tomb of Horrors, then you'll probably enjoy Morkborg. If you don't enjoy Tomb of Horrors, you will definitely not enjoy it. Would that be a better one for the like people that don't really know, people that haven't came across this before? Would that be a?
I mean, until I actually play the game, I can make an absolute, you know, correlation to the two. But I mean, if you're saying this game is like Tomb of Horrors, I mean, that's usually a pretty good positive to look out for. You know?
Well, I don't know. Like, I've met a lot of people that say it's like, oh my god, it's the worst thing that ever happened. I can't believe anyone would ever enjoy that. You know what I mean?
And I'm pretty sure they drink alcohol-free strawberry daiquiri, so I think we're fine.
Yeah, well, you never know. You never know.
Ew, alcohol, icky. Yeah, those kind of people probably bulk at Tomb of Horrors.
Alcohol does make me puffy a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, takes away some gains.
gives me a lead face. So it does just.
This man hates the Antichrist.
That's what I'm excited for. As I say, for me, it's all about the fan-made stuff, and to see if you can get a fan-made supplement, and then people get into it, and then they themselves add to this as well. You know, that's what I'm really interested in myself personally for this. It's the way the licensing work is genuinely. I don't know. I think it's a really cool. I would almost say Garb would something to look into, but then again, you're almost part of like a book series, so
if I run a game like this, it would be like literally sexy mermaids the entire fucking time. You can't escape them. There's monster girls everywhere.
You guys have seagulls. Like,
well, the thing is, a carrier. This is a regular seagull to me. This is a regular old seagull to me. I don't see any.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm all about. I absolutely despise seagulls. Anytime I don't think people understand just how much I absolutely hate seagulls. Like, you guys just don't get it. Like,
fucking rats.
No, they really are. They're the worst birds. They're the worst of the worst. You land lovers, Garb, you've no idea.
Hey, hold on. Our trash piles for landfill are covered in fucking seagulls. They find a way here, man.
How did they get so far inland?
I don't know, but they were fucking determined. Like, is that fucking Panera? And they come in from fucking hundreds of miles around.
You know, I always wonder, because the place where I see seagulls the most is the duck pond, which is really fucking annoying, because when I go to the duck pond, I want to see ducks. I don't want to see seagulls.
I see the seagull, quack, quack, seagull, please throw bread.
You know, the worst thing is they actually bully the ducks. Like, it's really bad. Like, I'm not even joking.
Well, the seagulls are assholes, man. Yeah. That's what they do.
And then,
they're all foul.
Yeah, they really are.
Foul play.
And then the other place I see them is KFC, which has got to not be good for them. I'm
KFC?
Yeah, they love KFC.
No, they got the Beyond Nuggets now, you know?
So, oh, great. It's gonna... What'll Beyond Nuggets do?
You have like the normal gutter goal, and like the hipster, like, vegan goal. Like, I only eat forbidden nuggets that are actually not forbidden meat.
You know what? Actually, could we... I would... You gotta do a session from like, you know, Alfred Hitchcock's The Birds.
I'm just carrying goals.
Yeah, there's gotta be a... Like, someone's...
My goal!
So the combat system in this game is interesting because the NPCs don't actually roll anything.
Yeah,
PCs roll all the dice.
Yeah, which is really cool. So pretty much what you do is you do your initiative, which is simplified. You do
either group or individual.
Initiative is D6, and then roll to hit is still D20s. Interesting.
Well, it's challenge. It's challenge numbers or You set it. So like 6 is like anybody can do it, and 18 is nigh impossible.
Yeah.
So a 12 is like the normal challenge rating. 10 is like the natural. 10 and 12 is like the natural for like shooting or using a weapon. You know, for any.
Let me tell you that nat 1 is fucking crucial. Weapon breaks or is lost. Like, this is your option. Just this, and fuck me.
If that happens to your armor pretty much is gone. Like, honestly, see what I love about this is because I get ideas for characters all the time, but you never get to play the characters. You know what I mean? Like, you know, whereas with more systems like this, you really do go through them. Like, there's no tomorrow. You know what I mean? And leveling up is like, there is leveling up, but it's not leveling up. Like, you know, there's no level 1 to 2. It's just like you might get better stats. You might actually lose your stats. I'm not even joking. Like, there is a chance. There is also a chance of starting with 1 hit point.
Congratulations, you have brain damage now, motherfucker.
It worked out better for you, Garb. What are you on about?
Hey, come on now. That's a low brain blow.
Yeah,
you know, we drink some bathtub grog, and all of a sudden now we're all riding the short ship. You know.
Yeah.
I keep shitting my guts out. Why am I doing this?
What's happened? But yeah, so you
shouldn't have drank the ship jungle juice.
So you go ahead, you make your attack, and then
the lean, the pirate lean.
So what happens is you then go ahead, you make your attack roll. If you make your attack, and then you roll a defense roll. And if you fail your defense, then they make an attack, and then your armor is just a modifier on how much damage you take. You know what I mean? You might get like...
It's kind of like a soak then, in a way.
Yeah, it soaks up, but you're probably still going to take some degree of damage. And again, if you level 1, your overall armor deteriorates until it is broken, you know?
So no scurvy sea dog worth their salt would be caught dead in armor. You know? That's only for land types.
Well, yeah, it's almost...
The only armor I got's tattoos, my boy.
And the salt spray of years and barnacles.
Like 6 layers of like salt layer on the fucking
salt
skin.
and sweat just like breaks off like stone.
See,
I call it my armor crust.
Yar.
I could not imagine anything worse than the smell of one of these ships back in the day.
Imagine. A regular Navy ship be a little bit better, but like a pirate ship? Nah, fuck no, dude.
No, I could. Honestly, it's got to be the worst of the worst.
It smells like BO and gay sex on this boat. What the fuck is going on here?
Well, there's no gay sex.
Maybe.
It's all voted upon.
Oh, yeah, it's voted upon. Like, if we all just say it's not gay, guys, okay?
Right, what happens to the boo box stays in the boo box.
Listen here, Joan. It's not gay for underway, okay? It's lonely out there on the sea waves.
You gotta do, right, guys? Leave them be, right?
And let me tell you, Jones, you got some thick thighs on you. Why you doing that? Come on a pirate ship.
But here, right, before I forget also, so yeah, this is a supplement, but it's actually got everything you need to actually play. Like, there's nothing here that you, like, you know, it's not like you're gonna buy a supplement and then have to go out and buy core goals or whatever, you know what I mean? It's all
40K looking at you.
yeah, essentially. Oh, I hate that. But no, honestly, like, you know, the thing is, like, you know, there's an absolute fuck ton. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, so Borg's only like 2 years old, and I'm not even joking. There's got like thousands of classes you can find online. And all you got, like, you know, it's very easy to convert or like rename or rechange it and give it more of a Caribbean, like, you know, undead Caribbean sort of vibe, you know, and it works very easily, you know what I mean? And that's one of the things that really gets me about it, like, like, yeah, it fits the tone from Borg, but like, does it have that? Like, to me, everything needs to look like it deserves to be on a heavy metal album cover, you know? And if it doesn't look like it should be on a heavy metal album cover, does it fit the tone? And I don't know. I
love how in the clothing it says fancy clothes, tier 0. You look amazing. It's all it says as a modifier.
Well, look, you look good at least. That's all that matters, isn't it? And like, when it comes to pirates, it's all about style. You know what I mean? Like,
absolutely. Right. If you're a non-stylish pirate, you're scum, dude. Like you like no winches, no cutlass.
Did you guys?
Nope.
I went through I went through a phase of reading about pirates about 2 years ago, I think, till one of you first started the Spelljammer game, and I spent a fair amount of time reading about Blackbeard. And Blackbeard's kind of cringe, not gonna lie. So, like, I'm not even joking. Like, he did some really weird stuff, but apparently people were terrified. It's like, were they really? Were they? So apparently he would like tie like, so he would like braid his beard, and he would put like ribbons.
Fuses in it.
Yeah, no, he put fuses under his hat to make it look like it's smoking all the time. But he would put like ribbons in his. Are ribbons that scary? Seriously, are they? Are they?
Oh, they're kind of dandy, I'll have you know, sir.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know if it's if it evokes fear. Ribbons, or am I thinking too much of like a child, like a wee girl with like pigtails?
Don't love me, Oiski. I like J fashion. This is a thing you don't understand.
Yeah,
I think it's like the whole cat ears. Put the cat ears on, kind of a thing, with the ribbons.
Oh my god.
My peg leg is completely brand. Get off my case. Off my case.
Garbo, I think it's safe to say you're going to have to be banned from this, because I just know what you're going to be up to. I fear it. I actually do fear it. I'm not even joking. I was like, I think I'll pass.
What could possibly go wrong? Come on.
But yeah, so like, back on point. What are you actually getting in this book? Pretty much everything you need to do on a pirate adventure isn't needed from Borg. Not really. Is it, like, you know, you could use this for any system, and you would be happy. Like, if I'm being straight up, like, you know, that's a thing. Like, you know, and again, because it's an OSR system, it'll work with pretty much everything. It's
Pretty much,
related to. You know, it's very. Do you want to play advanced D&D and use this? There you go. Do you want to use old school essentials? There you go. You know?
Well, actually, yeah, you could actually take D&D 5e and say, I'll have this as like the roughie, but then use this book. You could probably easily blend the two, no problem. And that it will probably make D&D 5e not suck ass, if anything.
Yeah, I would agree.
Think of it, the guy that did this, he is going to be putting out. I think he's doing like 5e stats as well as part of the.
Well, the thing is that 5e has no real like piratey, shippy combat stuff.
Well, they do have Ghost of Salt March, which is trash.
Bro, look.
Yeah, there's not even a ship in that book.
Hold on, James. Look at me. It's dog shit. We both know it. All right. All right. Don't even bring up that fucking swill. Come on.
But
it's so bad.
But what's in this book, you ask? Huh, I wonder, is it in this book, or does he sell it as separately? Let me see. Is it in here? I'm pretty sure he did put it in this book.
The Sexy Siren Adventures, Volume 2.
No.
Yar.
Let me
Yar.
Did he put it in the ship combat? Let me see. Or is that so?
I believe he did, yeah. I saw it in here where it's got like a broadside. Oh, no, it's the other thing.
There we go. Naval combat. No, he does.
Yeah.
He did actually put it in. So again, like, you know, like, Teal, can we use this for Spelljammer, please?
I guess so.
Can
but
we?
Why would you?
I mean,
sure.
But if you want to have a D&D 5e adventure where your boys are we're boys on a boat, all right, and you're out running around, not in the Caribbean per se, but you could probably use these rules after buying the book, you bunch of tossers, and actually use the book and because he's got pretty ironed out naval combat stuff, as well as other naval like crew actions and repairing, firing broadside. Yeah, actually right there. Yeah, so like ramming. So like if you want to have an actual naughty nautical adventure, which I would definitely be doing personally, but the rules are all here, and
very naughty.
Yeah, I know.
That's nautical. That's nautical. More naughty. Yeah.
But they're all here, and I mean, one dude made this. You said,
yeah,
and there's
still. The thing is, he did all the art. He did all the art and the goal. Like that's kind of it.
But
he did spend 2 years.
Yeah, but it's already better laid out than most fucking what is the Coast games as it is.
Yeah,
and so literally boarding party. If you're touching it, you can board it. It's like, all right, nothing like that. Well, if there's actually an angle corresponding to the act, no, it's just if you're touching it, you can board it, and it's all very whack rules. Where if you're in range and have a thing, you shoot and you roll for it, or whatever hell else.
Yeah, no fucking about business. Which
you
get an awful lot, sadly. You know,
and I know a lot of game masters and dungeon masters watch your streams, and this is literally if you want to do something new, we're not going to bore you gotta go and attack the goblins because you're stealing all the rats and shit. Like, no, if you want to do something different, you can have a high seas adventure. I mean, there's different boats. There's like a sloop and actually already there. Fuck me, there. Okay, yeah. So sloop, a pinnace, a brigantine, a flute, a frigate,
a galleon, a man of war,
a man of war. A ghost ship,
and a fort, of course. No, honestly, like, see if you're doing any form of piracy adventure. Like, again, as I say before, this is so universal stuff that if you're interested in this setting alone, you should play. I would recommend it, and that's why I bought it anyway, because. I don't know. The thing is, I'm not interested that much in pirates. See, like pirate movies, Pirates of the Caribbean, Treasure Planet, Treasure Island, all that sort of stuff. I've never been actually that
Treasure Planet,
silly beast. But I've never actually been a big pirate lover. But I do think they make for the most fun adventures for like role playing games.
Well,
it just
even
works.
Then. It ain't gotta be pirate centric. It's gotta be naval centric. I mean, you can be like freebooters or merchants or privateers. You don't have to be a pirate the entire time. You can do something else.
Like all I'm saying is, like, you said quite a few different words there, and I'm gonna say they're all different pirates. They just work for different people. All right, that's all I'm gonna say.
Pirate, paid pirate, fancy pirate, trading pirate. Yeah.
How much biddy do you get? All right, that's a little question. That's the only difference between all those. You know what I mean? There's no difference.
So I got one. If you're not not for the pirate lovers, if you're not a pirate lover, you might not like this book. But if you're into plundering booty, get this book. You know?
What type of booty
I
are we
was
talking?
going to say, if you have a boat full of bards, it's literally booty all the time. No lack
Yeah.
of booty there.
Oh, you know what? Actually, you know what?
Fucking party boat.
I think you like. All I'm saying is you definitely work with something. There's a lot here.
You
to
like
go with.
dick, do ye?
I don't really want to talk too much about what's going on, because the bulk of the book is random tables. Just random tables. There's a lot of random tables. If you like random tables and you like naval combat, this is a book for you. I'm not making that up.
I like the pirate generator, a rugged individual, a fancy hat, and a hook.
Right. What
A
else
famous
do you
captain
like?
with a filthy rag and an officer's rapier.
There is quite a bit. Now, I was reading this here, alchemy generator, and it's actually really interesting. I kind of like this. But are pirates known for their potion making?
Again, there's always a cook.
Yeah,
Always a
Well,
famous
this is
cook.
fantasy pirates. It'd be way different.
yeah, and I suppose
so-
you could do witch doctor. Witch doctor is going to show up at some
Yeah,
point.
because if you're out at sea, you're an alchemist to make tinctures and scurvy potions and that kind of shit.
Lemon tea.
Like
So-
an alchemist on a boat would be actually pretty fucking important, because say I got a splinter, it's infected, it's got salt in it, I'll get the fucking tincture, or my skin's falling off, you have scurvy, stupid, here's some lime juice, that's one of the kind of things.
I think one of
Alchemist.
the backgrounds is a permanent case of scurvy.
Yeah, I think it is actually. Or
I'm just always so itchy.
Or is it syphilis? I can't remember. It might be syphilis. I'm not even joking.
syphilis.
There is a chance, but it works, though, doesn't it? It fits it. That's all I'm gonna say.
There's an entire module in here.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah, there's
Hey.
more. I don't really want to talk about the adventures or anything like that, because
Well, yeah, of course.
But
You could pick. So you can actually grab your boys and gals if they play, and then run a quick module about being a pirate, and you can go in and do things, which seems pretty push button for an adventure. Like, hey, here's how you dip your toes into the scurvy waters of piracy, and if you like it, you can keep going. If not, go back to your goblins and dungeons. It's kind of
pretty much. And that's what I'm doing with Borg at the minute. I'm setting up a one shot, and we'll just see what happens. If boys enjoy it, might turn it into a short campaign. If not, you know what I mean, we'll forget about it, type of mentality. Or at least I'll stop bugging you guys about it. How does that sound? I'll find some other fools that I can trick into playing with me.
I'll find some other spurgs to play my pirate game.
Yeah, that's my goal. That's my plan. If I can't trick the people that I normally play with into playing with me, I'll screw you guys. I'm gonna find someone else. All right?
Yeah, go make a
Blackjack
subreddit for your own pirate wants.
You guys want to be in a Neckbeardia video? You're gonna be a star.
I'll make you a star, kid, a star. Now,
Yeah.
write the green text story now.
Yeah, get back to the salt mine.
Psst. Hey, lean in closer. This is fucking ASMR channel now. You know it's pretty fucking based. Titties. Go see titties. Lots of titties.
All the titties.
Go over to the website, check out all the models. You guys know the score. We have some really nice looking models over there. And we have a lot of...
It's sci-fi gothic.
Yeah.
Let's call them sci-fi gothic.
And if models isn't your shit, we have loads of subclasses and we keep adding them every other week or so. We add a lot.
We got a lot. Do you
Look,
guys...
we've got big brains. We add shit. But yes, go over to the website, check out everything. If you haven't subscribed, what the fuck you doing? Hit subscribe, hit the notification bell as well, and let's get back to the video. Every week we're going to be doing a giveaway of the new pinup model of the month, or if models isn't your thing, all of our homebrew content. If you want to be in with a chance to win the giveaway, all you need to do is subscribe. That's it. Hit the subscribe button. That's it.
Do it now.
But last week's winner was this guy. Well done! Yay! Round of applause. Everybody stands up and claps. But enough of that. Let's get back to the video.
But yeah, I don't want to talk too much else because honestly we've got up everything and I don't want to show everything that's in the book because...
Yeah, I'm currently reading ahead, and so I'm currently reading ahead, and more or less everything's here. It's just modules and locations and towns, and the towns are all laid out with lore in them. So
There's honestly
literally
everything you need.
yeah, so like
everything you need.
some books like this, like my book, won't have this kind of shit. Won't have modules in it. This would be a whole different thing. This book is you get it, and you can go out the gate and run a module and get your boys, you know, in the mix of it, learning the game, learning the combat roles and all the different things. And so this book is more or less very push button. Plus, in the very, very back, there are like character sheets and.
I would argue I've heard a lot of people talk about it. A lot of people say the best place to start with role-playing games, especially if you're new, is 5e. But honestly, the more I look at Borg, the more I think that something like this is, like, you know, for people that have never really played role-playing games before. I think this is one book that you can get everything with, and you can it's plug in and play almost. You know what I mean? And
I don't know why folks say 5e is a gold standard, because it's really not.
No, it's far from a gold
5e is
standard.
a very boring, slow game. I mean, it's better than 2e, sure, fine, but it's still not like the gold standard of tabletop. Technically, Pathfinder is when we get into the argument of it all. I think D&D 5e is basically like Babby's first TTRPG. Like, I want to be a druid, and now you're like a furry after like 5 games.
Yeah, sad, big sad. You know, the
Sad.
problem is it's the easiest.
Sad. It's really sad.
But, like, you know, that's really what it comes down to. I think it's finding people to play with, and it's hard to convince people to play other systems a lot of the time, because people are like, I already know the rules to this one, so
that's true.
To another game. And, like, you know, but the thing is, I think because the rules are so simple for this, and they look really easy to, like, you know, really pick up, and for people that aren't, like, you've only got 4 stats, you know what I mean? Like,
it's hard to fuck up, yeah.
Like, you know, we've only got 4 stats, and presence may as well be charisma, magic, wisdom, all that shit rolled into one. You know what I mean? Like, you got your dex, your strength, your toughness, everyone knows what they are, and then presence, which is everything else, you know?
Well, it's one of those things, too, where, I mean, D&D 5e, how many times are you going to play that fucking game and be entertained? Like, I guess I'll be a tiefling again. Oh, we're fighting goblin? Cool. You know, at some point, you're going to want to branch out, and this one is similar enough to where you can literally, I'm going to be a tiefling on a pirate ship! You know, you can kind of be different a bit.
Well,
it at least has that outlet of doing something different. You're not doing another dungeon crawl. I guess I'll get my I cast fireball. Look out! It does get a bit old after a while. This is somewhat refreshing, and it seems pretty quick too.
I feel like that's one of the I feel like that's one of the biggest problems with 5e is a lot of people. It's got to the point with I feel like a lot of people where all they do is like look up builds and new ways to play, and I guess it's not even like about the role playing or the character. It's about, I find this pretty cool build online. I want to play this because it does really good damage.
What the fuck is roleplay?
Yeah. Whereas I feel like, you know, if you do strip back the roles, if you do,
if you want roleplay, watch Critical Role.
Yeah.
Real power gamers here.
Oh, I don't want to get too much into all that jazz. Oh, it makes me sad. It really does, honestly, and I feel like
it makes me sad.
It does.
Wrong, sad.
This whole thing, it's moved more away from this book's really cool to I can't stand 5e anymore. Please, God, give me something else.
The thing is, it's been 5e for almost 20 fucking years now. It seems like where it's like, oh, Dungeons and Dragons, and all the derivatives of Dungeons and Dragons are still fucking Dungeons and Dragons.
So there's a history chart at the introduction of this book, and so there's actually like a progression by chapters and then by like time, and you could start out at any point on this on the square. It's like pundit squares kind of a thing. And so it progresses, and eventually like animals start going missing. The Kraken is spotted in, you know, by the Devil's Triangle. People start huffing the ash of the undead that they kill, and they're getting messed up on it. But then it's like you're eventually building like Blackbeard goes crazy, and then has to be put down by the Royal Navy. But don't worry about it. In the next chapter, he's coming back as a dark sorcerer. Woo!
Right.
Right. Oh, but it's fun because you can have it at the beginning of this coming apocalypse, or closer to the end of the coming apocalypse, where there are no animals anymore. So the only food that you have is like the jerky in your satchel.
Do you go for it like Borg? Because Borg, it's like you go for the end of the world on like a dice on a table. Is this one like that at all? No, I don't see it.
No. You just advance eventually to the end of Armageddon.
Oh,
you know.
Okay. Well, I think that would work. I think it would work well.
What's a Doom setting?
So,
right?
So cost. How much does this cost?
How much does this book cost?
$45. I think that's all right for what you're getting. Like, you know, well, to be fair, so I went for the hardback. Like, if you just want the PDF, how much is the PDF actually?
Try hard.
Here, I want the book, right? The book looks nice. I would like the book. Let me just see. Oh, here we go.
At least you're paying $45 for something new at least.
So $15 for the PDF. All the
15.
Yeah, but you got a lot of stuff.
That alone is a bargain though. Like $15 for something new, and it's all there. And it's not like it's not more than the same bullshit. At least it's you got boats, you got cutlasses, flintlocks, cannons. It's different. It's new, and it's not like.
And again, the biggest reason why we're doing this is because its estimated delivery date is for October 2022, and I backed this, and I was like, I would really love to get my hands on this now. So I decided I chanced my arm and I sent the guy a message and I said, "Yo man, can I like do like a review of your Kickstarter?" He's like, "Yeah, sure.
Can I review your game?" Ooh.
Yeah.
Fucking simp.
I think this is like the only time I've used like faggy internet, like, you know, guy. Man, I've got a YouTube channel, guys. By the way, do you not know I have a YouTube channel?
I can literally see James going, "So I have a YouTube channel of 1,000 subscribers, and I am very well known on the fortunes. I would love to review your book and really sell the name for you." You know what I'm saying?
Look, I just really want to get my hands in this argument because look, you gotta do. You know what I mean? And I'm actually, this is so weird. Like, imagine a review where you're actually paying to review it anyway. You know what I mean? I already bought it, so that's
like you're literally paying for the privilege of reviewing the book you're gonna buy anyway.
Yeah, I know.
Which should show to you guys that he actually really does believe in the book.
Yeah,
so there's something there where he's like.
Otherwise, I would have just not bothered doing this video at all. You know what I mean? So take that as well. Like, you know, if that's a you know, this is a problem I've got. Like, you know, you can turn around and be like, yeah, that's good. Actually, yeah, I would recommend that. Like, you know, like, so before we did the Book of Antithesis, and I would recommend that because there's literally nothing else like it, and it's absolutely cursed.
quite literally.
You'll never find another book like this. Pirate Borg. Yeah, you're gonna find other stuff like it to a certain extent, but
other Yarhar books, yeah.
There will be some other ones like this, but the naval combat is what really draws me towards it, if I'd be completely honest.
If you're doing a pirate ship game, you're gonna need ship combat.
Honestly, if you're only interested in the ship combat, the guy does sell the ship combat rules separately. I think they're like $5. So, like, you know, if you're not interested in like undead pirate adventure type stuff, and you only
it's one of those things where Wizards of the Coast has of ships and sea, which I know of. And it's absolute dog shit, dude. Like, there's a big cry out for, like, we want ship stuff, and it also involves airships, which is fucking cringe. But, like,
to be fair, Spelljammer is cool. I don't care. Spelljammer, but it's
Spelljammer.
Like, this ship combat is very straightforward. The ship combat for Wizards of the Coast 5e is so fucking crunchy. It's annoying. Like, you know what? I don't want to be any boat combat anymore. At least in this game, it's more like, are you in broadside? Cool. You do a broadside. Okay, pulls hammered. And
come to think of it, you probably would have benefited from this book for the old skeleton party quite a bit.
Yeah, I probably would have. Yeah.
This actually, I think, would have helped you for it. Because there's a lot of undead stuff, a lot of skelly boys. You did spend quite a few sessions fucking about on boats. You know.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I couldn't find any good. Like the boys wanted ship combat. I couldn't find dick for shit for ship combat, dude.
I don't think
Like-
I don't even think Salt March was out at the time.
I don't.
No, it wasn't.
No?
No, that came out after, so it did, I'm pretty sure. A few months
Could be,
after.
yeah.
It might have been
But-
around the same time.
But this combat system, the naval combat in this book, simplifies a lot of the problems I have converting 2nd edition Spelljammer into 5th edition play, because the naval combat in the Spelljammer naval combat in like 2nd edition was so autistic.
Yeah, fucking was.
They had
really bad. But then again, like, wasn't it all though in 2nd edition? You know?
yeah, everything was right.
Yeah, I hate to admit it, but it kind of was. This is going to be the worst
A lot of
review ever. Ironically, this is going to be, like, you know the worst, because I said to the guy, look, I said to him, right, so, like, you know, it's not a paid review, it's nothing like that, and I do want to, I'm gonna, like, be able to say whatever I want to say, but if you want, I'll send you a copy of the video beforehand, and if you really don't like it, you can just be like, please don't post that, and I'll be like, alright, fair enough, you know what I mean? If it was something that he really disliked. But he says, no, it'd be fine.
There are
just
no
post it."
sexy mermaids. Get out of your fucking video.
But he says, like, no, man, just post it. It'll be sweet. Like, you know, honestly, just post it. I'm happy. You know.
Well,
what
he
I mean?
says that now. Yeah.
But, yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Wait, he has who on there? He draws what? No, get it off.
No. You know, the thing is, this guy's an artist as well, so he is.
Not the Coomer. No.
No. But no, I think that's where we're going to finish up. I would recommend this. I like it. I think. Any final thoughts? Who's interested in this book? Do you want?
I'll go
Naval
last. I'll go last.
Alright.
You go first.
Alright. So, do you like pirates? Yes. Do you like naval combat? Yes. Do you like undead? Yes. You know, do you like Borg? Yes. Do you want one book that will do everything that you need related to this, and it'll also be compatible with every other OSR system and not that difficult to do 5e if you must play 5e? Yes, you know what I mean? Like, there's a lot going for this book. I think for the price of $15 for the PDF, I think that's I think it's worth it, and it also comes with a ton of handouts and maps and everything else, and there's a ton of really good stretch goals. I'm personally buying the hardback because I want the hardback.
Sim.
I don't even feel bad. I think it's really cool. I honestly, I
No shame.
I feel like it's like, good guys, I just think it's cool. Okay, you know what I mean? I just think it's cool. Leave me be. But yeah, that's about
I just think it's neat.
it. Yeah, what's up? Yeah, it's the March. Yeah, give me that.
Yeah.
Essentially with the book, and that's how
I
I'm
just
going to
think
sum up.
they're neat.
I'm going to feel bad though, because like, I want to do more like review videos, but I feel like everything that we're going to review, I really do fear that I'm going to be like that guy. It's like, yeah, I like it. Yeah, I think it's cool. Yeah,
Well,
yeah, I think it's
The
good.
thing is, if we find something we hate, we're going to shit on it relentlessly, and that is a possibility for these people. Like, oh, nice book, it's shit, and we both just rail on it for an hour and a half.
Yeah, I really don't want it.
Because the thing is, me, Teal, and you, we won't pull punches. Something sucks. We're like, yeah, this fucking blows
Yeah,
dick.
it's really not good. It's really, like, again, you know, the thing is, I said a lot, book Antithesis, the one we did before, I think that book's expensive for what you're getting. I don't feel like this book's expensive for what you're getting. Like, you know,
Well, a PDF is cheap as shit.
yeah, well, the PDF, like, you could go cheaper, but you know, I think 15 is
15
reasonable.
quid, if you will.
No, it's cheap. It's in dollars, so $15. So even then, that's like
$15 burger dollars.
Yeah, so I think it's like 11, 12 pound or so. $45, I think, for the book and the PDF and all that other shit. And it's a one-stop shop for Pirates of the Caribbean, essentially. You know what I mean? If that's
More or
what you
less
want to do.
is, yeah.
Yeah. Like,
That's not untrue there.
yeah.
Teal, what do you have to say?
So 9 out of 10 doubloons I would sell again.
I 709.
That for the price for the PDF, well worth it. But I'm like with James on this one, that a real physical book is always easier to read.
Well, yes, of course.
And also the style, the form. Honestly, this is really not like if you don't like the look of the format, you're not going to enjoy Borg at all. And this is actually the least cluttered book of them all that I've came across. So
Actually, it is pretty well laid out. So there's not a lot of eye spam going on there.
yeah.
But I mean, overall, for what it is and what you're getting, I mean, you don't have to buy a hardback book like our, high rolling friend here. You can just get a PDF. And like I said before, if you just want to do something different, I mean, because y'all can put on your glasses and say, nope, I still love it. Everyone knows that 5e gets tired real fast. It is a dungeon crawling game. When you break it all down, it is a sword and magic game where it's all about fighting dragons or bugbears or owlbears or whatever the fuck else.
I don't even think it's about fighting dragons anymore, if I be honest with you.
Well, you know what I mean. No, fantasy creatures.
You know what 5e's about? 5e's about watching Critical Role.
Shut up. and doing other things that if I try to discuss here, we're going to get banned. But anyway, but this game it's at least different, and it's push button. Boop, boop, and you have literally an adventure, and you can be a pirate for a campaign, or not only a pirate, but you can be anything like a mercantile adventure, a privateer adventure. You can just be like some dudes in a fucking boat. Yeah, you could just be fucking fishermen who are like, man, I should have loved fishing, and like suddenly, oh fuck, there are crabs everywhere. You can literally do whatever you want here.
You could also, like, honestly, I would want to go for I would literally just go for Pirates of the Caribbean, the first one, and just play undead, like a cursed pirate crew, and just.
I mean, you could,
havoc.
Yeah.
That's what I would do if I was to do this. That's exactly what I would go for.
And everything's here. This is all here. There are tables for like items. There's again naval combat. That's not dog shit. Now you heard me talk about the 5e version, which is crunch as fuck and just honestly not fun. Like you play a single round of that naval combat and you want to fucking chew a fucking pin off a grenade just to end it. This is at least quick and snappy. At least it seems like it. Just looking at the verbiage here, it's all very quick and snappy. You do your thing, you're done. You do your thing, and you're done. Mm-hmm. And it's at least different. It's at least new. At least it's somewhat original. I mean, it's at least, like I said before, something different that you can take your boys and your gals and go on a different adventure. Leave behind the wizard hat and robe. Leave behind your fucking +2 short of striking, and go be a pirate for a day. Do a one shot. Be like, all right, we on a boat covered in gorilla crabs. Oh shit, just do something different, and you might just fucking like it. I mean, I can see myself doing at least 4 campaigns on this book alone, just doing different shit. I mean, there are jobs and quests like you guys can roll up on. There's a D20 and D6 chart for jobs and quests. I mean, you got a pirate name. There's cargo you can try and do back and forth with values to it. I mean, it's just something different.
If you like random tables, you will like this book.
Oh yeah.
I would argue half of it would be artwork and pictures, and then easily another third of that would be random tables.
I mean that, and you could actually have a reason to play your pirate shanties on your phone. Or imagine playing this game, getting drunk as shit with your friends and singing shanties and having a good fucking time, which is just Nugget Fest for us Americans. But this is literally what you can do here: is have your friends, have actual grog, get hammered, fight sea crabs, fuck a mermaid. I don't know. You can do it here in this game.
Fight each other.
Fight each other. Fuck it. I mean,
catch a curse.
Catch a curse. Punch an undead guy.
Is that code word for catch a curse? Is that code word for fucking
the clap? The clap, yeah.
Yeah.
But at least here, like I said before, I keep saying over and over again, the naval combat is the real shine to this book, and it's all very simple.
And also, you don't even need to buy the book to get the naval combat. You can buy this off the guy for like $5, and I'm pretty sure he's working on getting it on Roll 20 at the minute as well.
Plus, it supports some dude who's not out for the money, because we all know that Wizards of the Coast is out for the fucking money.
Yeah. Right? Well, that's what it needs to be. It's like a one-man show.
One man, yeah.
Wizards of the Coast.
Hey, I'm a 2-man show. I have I'm doing it. I'm doing anything.
All right, guys. I think will we wrap up here then before we keep going, or what do you say? I think we'll have
I think this is good. I mean, I kind of want to test the game out, but I'm too fucking busy, dude. I might do a one shot if I have time. But
Well,
I mean, this guy did it all by himself, and the undertaking of making a game, packaging it, having the art, and all this layout is enough to at least give him a fucking $5 at least. Like, you know what, bud? You did it. You did the thing.
Yeah.
You ain't gotta buy the signed hardback book like Mr. Moneybags over here, but you can at
It's
least
$45
support him.
for fuck's sake.
Yeah, it's your liege. All right, your liege.
I'll suck your pirate dick, uwu. $45 book.
But no, you don't have to do that.
Garbo.
Whoa, Foundry model.
Yes.
Wait.
That's what I'm telling you about. It's also Foundry.
Actually, now hold on. The fact he made a whole model for Foundry shows he does care about his game.
He's got honestly, there's a ton of scratch goals.
No bacon.
Look, all I'm saying, guys, is it's definitely something to at least check out and leap.
I'll buy your $45 books and pie. Woo, I like pirates.
Look, the Leap Pledge is coming very soon, so if you haven't already went for it, jump on it because it's going to be up soon. And,
Whoa, 4,000 backers! Hot damn!
Yeah, he did really well, sweetheart. Really good. And he only missed out.
I've got
on
10
two.
nudes.
He only missed out on how many stretch goals did he miss out on? The last two, which was Extra Ribbon. No one cares about that for the hardback, and a new location, underwater location, Black Coral Reef, 2-page spread and digital battle map.
I mean, you
Wow.
could do it yourself, but of course, people like to have a module they can just pull out and play.
But he's got tons. Like he's well, we've got the review copy. It's nowhere near what it's going to be. So.
Oh yeah.
It's
So
gonna be a lot.
probably new classes and all the monsters and all that.
Yeah,
But in my opinion, just for the PDF being $15, that's a fucking win, dude. I have paid more for less with PDFs.
yeah, honestly,
$40K. Look at you piece of shit.
Yeah, I've honestly paid a lot more for Lulbex whenever I think about it. And for
Yeah.
a full contained game, I don't think I've... Yeah, actually, I can't think of any, actually, come to think of it, I've never actually had, a full game for $15 for equivalent of...
Yeah. But as a ending note, the best part about this game is saying "Merk Merk" whenever you all pull it out. Yo,
Yeah.
Mr. Merk Merk. I like playing Merk Merk.
Right, I'm gonna call it an end because otherwise...
Oh,
we're just gonna keep
hold
talking.
on. We'll say contact him. I will make him monster girls. I'll create them for him.
Alright, you know what, I'll shoot him a wee message after this goes up.
Hell yeah,
I'll
brother.
I'll send him a mess. I'll send him this video whenever it goes up, and I'll message him on Discord to be like, "Yo, Mega,
The Waifu Smith is open for business. All I'm saying.
if you're interested." He seems like a cool guy. Honestly, he's
Yeah.
Look, you call him. I quite like him. I was talking to him for a fair bit, but anyway,
Well,
look, guys. Let us know what you think. If it's something you've already there's 4,000 people already backed it, so there's bound to be at least one or two of you that also picked it up like me. You know.
I also like pirates.
Yeah. Anything else? No, we're not going to say anything else because we're just going to keep going. That's enough, guys.
He knows us well.
7 of 9, or what is it?
9 doubloons out of 10.
Wait, no, 7 of 9. That's Star Trek, isn't it?
8 scurvy out of 9
Yeah, it is.
scurvies.
Never mind. Whatever pirate gold.
Pieces of 8. You're
Pieces
talking
of
about
8.
pieces of 8.
Piece of 8, not 7 of 9.
7 of 9.
7 of 9. Yeah. She was like the Borg woman from Star Trek. You know what I'm all about?
Tangent.
Yeah, guys, enjoy. See you about. Bye.
Bye.
See you guys later.
Oh.